All right, Bulldogs, what is going on? In this video, we're going to discuss everyone's roles, their archetypes, their builds, things like that, what I like to go over at the beginning of the season, so that we can discuss how everyone's going to be able to collaborate and contemplate each other's, essentially complement each other's and contemplate each other's builds and their strengths on the court, so that we can play together as a team. So we're going to go by each player one by one. The first player we have is going to be Landon. So Landon's going to be a new player. Landon, for your position, I have you primarily as a power forward / small forward. And for your archetype, I have you as a two-way inside-out stretch finisher. So Landon, you're going to be helping the paint sometimes, guarding opposing bigs. You may be guarding opposing forwards. In man, in the zone, you're primarily going to be playing a corner. Whether we're in 2-3 or 3-2, you're going to be playing a corner. You're going to be rotating to the paint to help on the boards, help protect the paint, things like that. Inside out, so you're going to be, I want you to be able to finish in the paint, use your post work. You have some good strength, some good post work. You can be able to finish in the paint. And you can also hit the three, the corner three, the elbow three, and come into the mid-range and finish as well pretty strongly in the paint. So Landon, when you're with other players, like slashers that like to get to the rim, I'm going to want you to space the floor out, be able to sit at the three, to be able to catch and shoot. But also when you get the offensive rebound, I want you to use your strength, use your shots, go up strong, get those easy putbacks, things like that, because I feel like you're going to have plenty of those. Also try to get some blocks, help in the paint, help your big man in the paint, help your center in the paint, be able to support him, things like that. So that's what I'm gonna want you at, Landon. Next player we have is going to be Gabe. So Gabe's going to be another new player. Gabe, I have you as a small forward / shooting guard. So Gabe, for your position, I have you as a shot creating sharpshooter for your archetype position. So Gabe is pretty proficient at being able to get to his shot, and he has a pretty good shot where he can knock it down, which is good because I feel like Gabe, a lot of teams are going to sleep on you because they feel like they're gonna primarily be so focused on the pick and roll. They're going to leave players like you open on the wing and on the corner, and you're going to be open to once you get the ball, just catch and shoot it, Gabe. And even if you get the ball in your hands, you can sometimes even create your own shot. I feel like you can get to your spot and be able to pull it, which is good. Gabe, I want to try to work with you more to work on your defense, working moving your feet on defense to make you better at both sides of the ball. I feel like if we can help you with that, that's going to do wonders to your game. But Gabe, yeah, it's really important that when you're in the game, I want you to be able to pull it, catch and shoot. Use your sharpshooting abilities to help space the floor out. And we're going to work on some other things with you come by end of season. Next player we have is going to be Colt. So Colt, I have you as a shooting guard / point guard. Colt, I have you as a two-way inside-out playmaker. So Colt, in the zone, you will most likely be up top. I want you to harass the guards and the ball handlers, put pressure on them, be able to get steals, things like that. I feel like when you go for the steals, you can get them. But Colt, I really want you to, remain confident, right? Even if things don't go your way, even if you don't get the foul calls, remain confident in yourself, remain confident in your teammates, and just trust the process. Because a lot of times I feel like as a player, when we get into our heads, it can affect our game. But sometimes, our biggest enemy is yourselves. But as long as you remain confident, Cole, the sky's the limit for you. You can have great games. I've seen you score 24, 25 plus in the younger division. I feel like it's only a matter of time for you to do in the older division. I feel like once you see a couple go in, you can definitely hit in bunches. I know that you're pretty proficient at finishing on the breaks. I know when you get hot from three, you can hit a good amount of threes as well. So I want you to continue to work on that. Continue to just be relaxed, play with confidence, be good on both sides of the ball, Colt. And I feel like that's going to help the team out and help yourself out a lot as a ball player. Next player we have is going to be Obi. So this is going to be Obi, aka Chicago. This is middle brother, Chicago, aka Chicago. So Chicago have you at small forward / power forward. So I have you as a slashing lockdown defender. So Obi, I feel like is good at moving his feet. He's a pretty fast player, which is going to be good because I'm going to have him as a primary lockdown defender. I'm going to put him on as a perimeter lockdown on the opposing ball handler. So point guard, shooting guards, I'm going to put him on those players. And I feel like his brothers are his bigger brother is going to be in the paint war zone. So when we're in 2-3 zone, Chicago, I'm playing up top, and then your brother's going to be paint. So what I want you to do is to be able to cut the ball handler off to make him go to his right side. If we make him go when you force him to go right, we can eventually trap. Or you can force him to go left, and a lot of players don't have a good left hand, which is good because that's going to put him to their weakness. So I want you to be able to control the tempo of the opposing player, especially when you're defense. I feel like that's one of your strengths. Chicago, you're playing pretty good perimeter defense, and you're pretty decent at getting to the rim and slashing. Your shot, I mean, sometimes I know you can sometimes hit the mid range in the three as well, but I feel like you're going to be a strong perimeter defender, lockdown defender, where we can use that to our advantage to help the team out and be able to balance everyone else's strengths out. Next, we have Little Obi. So we have Little Obi, and I have you as a shooting guard slash point guard, Little Obi. So I have you as an all-around guard. Obi is coming. He's moving up from the younger division from my Knights, and Obi was an all-around player. He was able to rebound, able to pass, score in the paint, score from the three, score from the mid-range, take the floater. So Obi's fairly confident in his game. You know, once he gets to his spots, he knows what to do. He has good footwork in the post. He has a good up and under move that he can use. So Obi, you know, I want you to be able to do what you do, right? Be able to play off the ball, play with the ball. I feel like you and Jace were really good at doing a lot of things with the Knights. For one, you all were doing things like the dribble handoff. We did a double dribble handoff that worked great. I'm gonna have you guys run that here as well. We're gonna run that with multiple players. You know, I like when you get to the paint, Obi, when you use your footwork, you're going to be able to draw fouls and get those easy layups. You're going to be able to take the floater, take the mid-range, and take the three as well, Obi. So, yeah, you're gonna be doing great things with the Bulldogs, Obi. And I know you have great chemistry with other players like Jace. You have great chemistry with your brothers, so that's going to help out a lot. Next, we have Big Obi. So we have Manachi. So Manachi is going to be, you know, one of the true centers on the team. His only position is going to be center, so when Manachi is the game, he is the center. And Manachi has you as I have you as a rebound and finishing rim protector. So Manachi, I want you to be able to crash the glass on the defensive end, crash the glass on the offensive end. When you get the offensive rebound, go straight up. But you can pump fake, go up. I know you're good at that. If it's not there, if you get double teamed, don't be afraid to kick it out. Kick it out to the open shooter. We have plenty of shooters in the roster, as you can see. You're going to be able to kick the ball out too and get it. And one of the most easiest catch and shoot threes someone can obtain in the game is often offensive rebound. Now, if you have the open layup, I want you to take it. But if they cover you hard, then don't be afraid to kick it out, because that's going to be easy assist for you. 3 points for the team, a wide open three. Also, the pick and roll, you're going to be most of the time, 9 times out of 10, you're going to be rolling. I feel like your strength is rolling to the rim and finishing hard. I know you can hit the mid range, you can sometimes hit the three, but I really want you to roll hard to the rim. We have plenty of other shooters, Obi, so I want you to be able to control the paint, Obi, on both sides. I want you to be able to control the paint, control the rebounds, protect the paint. You know, if your guard if the people that's playing up top or in the corner gets blown by, you're the last line of defense between the opponent and the paint. So it's really important that you're going to be able to protect the paint, Obi. And when you get the rebound, look up, make that quick, fast break pass, because you're going to be able to get plenty of assists off the outlet passes. As long as they're quick and efficient, just be on the lookout for that, Obi. I'm going to keep working with you with the big man intangibles. We're going to keep working with you and game in and game out, practice in and practice out. Next, we have Jace. So Jace, I have you as a point guard slash shooting guard slash small forward. Jace can play multiple positions as well. I have you as a two-way playmaking sharpshooter. So Jace is another player that's moving up from the Knights. He had plenty of seasons with them where he was a proficient playmaker. He was also a proficient sharpshooter. Jace can shoot off the dribble. He can shoot off the catch and shoot. He can take the floater. He can finish off the fast break. So Jace, when he gets going, he can definitely score in bunches. He's also great at setting his teammates up. I feel like we've worked in that on previous seasons. We're going to continue. He's going to continue to do that in this season when he plays point guard. But he's also going to be able to get to his shot. And also, Jace is pretty good at getting steals. He's good at getting blocks as well. So I want you to continue to do that. Continue to use your entire repertoire, Jace. Work on everything that we've been working on all these previous seasons, but also continue to get better and better. Continue to work on your conditioning, your cardio, your defense, moving your feet, things like that, and be able to do great things together with all of the other players. Because we have other players that Jace is familiar playing with. Jace previously played with Little Obi. He's also previously played with Colt, and he's also played with Zach. So that's all going to come in. It's all going to come into fruition, and everybody's going to be able to have some camaraderie and chemistry with previous players that they played with as well. All right, next we have Uriah. So Uriah is going to be a returning Bulldog for his third season. Uriah is primarily point guard. He may play a little bit of shooting guard, but Uriah's main position is point guard. Uriah, I have you as a two-way slashing playmaker. So Uriah can get steals. He's a decent defender, pretty solid defender. He's pretty good at getting to the rim. He has a good floater. He can finish with the layups. You know, when he gets going, he's pretty quick at getting to the rim. And this is good because it sets up his layup, but he also sets up his teammates up, because when Uriah gets to the rim, and we have other people spacing the floor, like we have Landon spacing the floor, we have Colt spacing the floor, Gabe, we have Little Obi, we have, I mean, really everyone else, pretty much everyone on the team can shoot, right? So Uriah, when you get to the paint and you see there's a big man down there, don't be afraid to look for your teammate, make the kick out pass, and we can shoot that catch and shoot three, and make them pay for helping in the paint. But if that layup's there, if the floater's there, I want you to take it as well, and go from there. Find your teammates and look for your teammates off the pick and roll. We're going to have sets that we're going to run as well. Next, we have Jace. So Jace, I have you as an inside-out corner specialist. So Jace, I have you as a small forward / power forward. You're going to be able to, cut to the paint, and you're also pretty solid at shooting the corner three. So I want you to be able to space the floor, Jace. It's good that you can space the floor instead of the corner, because, really on offense, we're going to have one person each corner. So I know you're pretty solid at hitting the corner three. So when you hit that corner three, it makes them have to play solid on you, because they can't leave you open. So that way they can't help in the paint. So that's good that you can space the floor, Jace. So I want you to continue to do that and continue to cut to the rim, work on your perimeter defense. I want you to be quicker on your feet, to be able to move quicker on the perimeter, to be able to guard your man and things like that more proficiently. We're going to work on that as well, Jace. So next, final play, we have Zach. So Zach is going to be the last player that came in. Zach previously played with the Knights. Zach, I have you primarily as a center / power forward. If you're in the game with Minachi, then you will be power forward. If you're in the game by yourself and Minachi's not in the game, then you will be the center in that scenario, Zach. So Zach, I have you as a glass cleaning inside-out stretch big. Zach is fairly solid at getting rebounds. He's a good glass cleaner. I want to continue to do that. When you get the rebound, don't be afraid to go back up, or also kick it out. Same thing how I told Minachi, Zach. Same thing applies to you. If you get the rebound, if the layup's open, take it. If not, if you're getting heavily guarded, kick it out to your shooter, and then go for the rebound again. And then on the defensive end, go for those rebounds, make the outlet pass, look for your guard, things like that. Help in the paint, protect the paint as well. And Zach is a pretty solid shooter, so he can hit the mid-range, he can hit the three as well. We're going to need you to be able to space the floor as well, Zach. And we're going to continue working your intangibles, continue working you finishing the paint. So as you can see, everybody has their roles, everybody has their strengths that they're good at. I want everyone to be able to complement each other. Everybody's going to get solid playing time, and even the people that's coming off the bench, there will be stretches where they're going to play as many minutes as starters in different points, especially if I see them go on a run. Right? If I have more players on the bench come in the game and they go on a run more than the starters, I'm not afraid to play them, just as many minutes, sometimes even more than the starters if they go on a run, right? Because we have such a balanced team, so everybody's able to contribute in different ways. So we're going to be able to do that, work together as a team collaboratively to be able to go on runs, to be able to improve each week, and go from there. Thank you.